Can you imagine walking through a desert and you're so thirsty and you don't have water and the sun is beating down on you and you're just walking and walking? Maybe it's shifty, sandy kind of soil and your foot is slipping and it's not steady and you're just so thirsty. This is Beth Wee in the Koinonia Kitchen. And I want to talk today about spiritual deserts. It's a place in your spirit where you feel like I just described, only it's not physical. It's not a physical desert. You have water if you want it. You have whatever, but you just can't feel the presence of your higher power. You feel a little bit like you've been deserted or abandoned or something, or like your prayers are going out, but you have no surety that they're being answered or that they're being heard. You just don't know what happened. You're just in a place of spiritual dryness. You know, there's a couple ways to look at this. It might be that you just can't feel God. And sometimes that brings on a state of anxiousness, almost like I've lost him. You know, like I don't know what happened, but I can't feel him at all. Or did he leave me? Or what's going on here? For those people that are feeling that kind of anxiety, I have hope for you. You're probably a little bit childlike in your faith. And that's a good thing. Childlike faith is full of wonder and awe and quick to believe. But it needs proof a lot. It needs to be shown something. I need to see it to believe it. I want to experience it again. I want to feel it all the time. And sometimes in our spirits, for the mature believer, we go through seasons where we don't feel it as intensely as we used to. But we know that God is good. And we have a track record with God, and we know that he's there, even if we can't feel him. And we know that he's working, even if our prayer isn't being answered. It kind of sounds like externally, I can't tell you how I know, but I know because I know the higher power. You know, to believe that God is present and active, even when you can't feel him, is the spiritual life of a strong believer. It comes to us pretty much because we've practiced our connection with God. It's hard to describe if you've never been there, but it's a dimension of your faith. It's not the end all of faith. And when you know God, you know that he hasn't left. In one of the promises of the Step 5 book, in the book of Alcoholics Anonymous, where they teach us about the 12 steps. Now, you don't have to be an alcoholic to utilize their books. Their books help everybody live a better life. But one of the promises is we begin to feel the nearness of our Creator. It's really funny because I had a man once say about that sentence, it's not that the Creator moved away from us. It's that we just couldn't feel his nearness, even though he was right beside us. The veil or the covering was in us, not in the Creator. The inability to feel the nearness was a function of our faith, not a function of God's presence. It's kind of a deep thought, but I want you to consider it. Just consider that you're in that desert and you're walking and you're trudging and you're thirsty, and all of a sudden you look up and the well is right next to you. And it's been available the whole time. You just couldn't see it. But now there it is, fully present, available, and willing to quench your thirst. That is what God is like. The loss of God is in me, not in God. He's always there. He's always present. He's always available. But sometimes my ego will cover it up, will cover his availability up, and I won't be able to get there. If you're experiencing a season like that, my friend, I say kneel down and thank him for being there, even though you can't see him, feel him, hear him, smell him, even though all your 5 senses are telling you that you're alone. You're not alone. He's right beside you. Start with gratitude. Thank him for being constant and consistent and available. And I promise you, it won't be long before you feel that too. It's time to take addiction out of the shadows and shine the encouraging light of recovery on everyone affected. Good Seed Podcast is powered by BethWE.com, a nonprofit ministry based in Vero Beach, Florida. We'll start the uncomfortable conversations that turn despair into hope and complacency into action. Connect, communicate, and thrive with us. Check us out online at BethWE.com. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk again soon.